Thanks for tuning into GH Talk. Now, this reaction video is a tough one for me because I do not like anything JaSam from 2007, really starting from August of 2006. I call it the JaSam Dark Ages. It wasn't until this past Saturday that I had a desire to watch that point in time in their history because of a clip that I saw on Twitter, and here it is.
Yeah.
Thank God you made bail. I need to see you right away.
It's a bad time.
Jason, Jerry's back.
Where are you? Okay, I'll meet you there. 10 minutes.
You're leaving?
Yeah, Carly's in trouble.
Jason, Carly's always in trouble. It's how she stays the center of attention. This time you're gonna have to choose. You are gonna have to choose Carly's problems or ours.
Jerry's back. He's threatening Carly and the boys. Sam, I have to go.
Oh.
I hadn't seen that exchange between them until now, and of course it doesn't sway my love for JaSam, okay? However, it does give the argument that Jason doesn't put Sam first some merit. I'm just not going to use a clip that's more than a decade old at a time that their relationship was falling apart to prove a current point. The argument of Jason putting Sam first has been going on for years. On Twitter, Jen created a poll basically asking if Jason could only save one person out of Sam, Carly, and Sonny, who would it be? More than 700 votes were cast, and it was a tie between Carly and Sam. As you can see, I voted for Carly.
Huh? Oh my God!
The reason I chose that is because within the last year, it's been a lot of Jason having to rescue her. I remember being pissed during the summer because Jason spent so much of his time focused on Carly and Ferncliff with a little bit of Sam sprinkled on the side. And then when he told Sam that he was going to Canada, I did do a video on that, and I was like, well, he doesn't really owe her anything, but he didn't give a fuck about them kids. He didn't give a... Carly was the one who decided, look, I can't leave my kids behind, and she went to turn herself in. Jason did not give one thought to his sons, okay? And I'm just like, what? That really upset me so much. It's not that I was surprised, I was just disappointed and upset. I was like, no, Jason shouldn't have waited until Sam said you need to figure out another way. He should have already been in the mindset like, I have to do something different. We have to do something other than running off to Canada, unless it's an absolute, it has to be plan Z. But me leaving my sons and me trying to reconnect with Sam is not gonna work. You know, I can't leave them. There was plenty of comments on the poll with some saying that the answer is complicated because it's not really who Jason would put first, more so who's in the most danger. And I have to agree with that. If Sam was in danger with Carly and Carly, what life was the most threatened at the time, Jason would save Carly first and then come back for Sam, or he would try to send someone else to go after Sam. Sonny just never seems to be around when these things go down, you know? I did retweet the clip and someone said that Carly was in immediate danger, but when I watched the entire, you know, segment, Carly wasn't in immediate danger.
Does Jerry pose an active threat?
To my marriage? Yes! I mean, thanks to Jerry, Jax is gonna be gone for weeks, maybe a month,
I'm sorry,
Jason.
if you're not in immediate danger, I gotta go.
Why? What are you doing?
I can't do this right now.
Jason didn't stop to ask any real specific questions. Of course, he just ran to be by her side, and that's how it's always been. Another person thought that Jason and Sam weren't together at the time. I went through a playlist on Twitter to make sure that that was true. It turns out that they were indeed together when this scene took place, with Jason and his ugly ass hairstyle walking out on Sam. Which brings me to today's reaction video. I love Jason and Sam, but I really honestly do not remember if I've watched this scene. It probably, if I did, it was years ago when it first aired. I honestly don't remember much about it. I just hate 2007 with a passion, for real, which is why that one chick, Lucky Bell or Lucy Bell or whatever the hell her name is, took all the other JaSam playlists down except for that one because she knew what she was doing. And by the way, this clip is not from her. I will not use anything having to do with her. This is from Edwin G, I believe, so shout out to him. I I did not like long hair Jason. I still don't. Ugh.
You don't
It's like his
seem
hair made him...
glad to see me.
Sam's hair is
I
gorgeous.
couldn't have any visitors.
Well, Spinelli arranged for me to have permission. Okay, you're obviously not gonna be the one to say it, so I guess I will. I stood and watched while your son was kidnapped. Say something. Yell at me.
That is some deep stuff, though. Like,
You did what you did.
Aren't you gonna ask me why, though, Jason? Don't you want to know why I'm supposed to be the woman that you love? Shouldn't you want to know the reasons as to why I stood by and watched while your son was stolen?
You wanted to punish me.
You, Jason, you who promised never to lie to me was lying all the time. Day after day, month after month. I gave you so many chances to come clean, to tell me that Jake was your son. I arranged for
and he's
us
such
to
a
meet up
big
with them in the park,
person on not lying and telling the truth.
and you would just hold
And he
back
lied
and
to
shut
her.
down on me, and it was killing me. Then this woman, Maureen, grieving over the loss of her own child, took Jake in the park. And I let it happen. I stood by and watched it happen because I completely lost faith in you. When Manny shot me in your arms and I woke up in the hospital and you told me you were breaking up with me,
I couldn't want you to get hurt again.
it was cruel. I am in love with you.
She said, I am.
You
She didn't say
are
was.
everything to me. And you yanked it all away without even stopping for a second to consider what I might want or how I might feel.
I was wrong. I tried to fix it.
But you didn't, Jason. You never really tried as hard as I did. I kept working really hard to hold on to what we had, but you had already given up on us. Too much had already gone wrong, and you just wouldn't fight for us. And for a year, I kept making excuses as to why we weren't connecting the same way, lying to myself, trying to get you to try again. Until my perception of reality was so twisted and distorted that I stood by and watched your son being kidnapped. I was wrong. On every level, I was wrong.
She owns it.
But
Look
you
at
were
that.
right,
She
Peaches.
owns it.
You were wrong to hurt me. You were wrong to give up. And you are wrong to just sit there and stare at me while I open up a vein. Say something, damn it. Say something. Even if it's just to tell me that
What do you want me to say? That you're right? Fine. You're right about all of it. But you still stood there in the park and you watched my son get kidnapped. I hurt you.
This is just so messy. Ugh.
Then why did you do it? Jason, why did you betray my trust?
Elizabeth wanted to protect Jake from the violence.
Why is it always about what Elizabeth wants? I am supposed to be the woman that you were going to spend the rest of your life with. Did you ever once stop to consider what might work for us?
Of course I did. But I believe Elizabeth is right. Jake is better off with her unlucky.
Does that
You trust her so
does not
absolutely that you would give her your only child? How did that happen? How did she earn that trust? Did you ever once question the fact that she climbed 15 flights of stairs in a blackout to talk to you about her problems? That was not an accident, Jason. She came to our house to sleep with you. It is true. She's been yanking you around from day one. Once she got pregnant with your kid, she could do whatever she wanted. Because you had already betrayed me. You had been emotionally
It really must have been 15
unfaithful
flights of stairs.
for
I don't know
months.
why I'm in doubt.
Sharing a secret with another woman. How many times, Jason, how many times did you meet with her behind my back? How often did you confide in her
Doesn't matter,
when you were
Sam.
closing
Doesn't
down
matter
on me?
because I'm
It
not gonna fight with
does
you. It won't change anything
matter.
that happened.
That's right, Jason. I cannot change the past, but I can damn well make sure it doesn't happen again. I was so wrong to let Maureen take Jake, but when I watched it happen, I was trapped, Jason. I was trapped. I couldn't tell what I had seen without betraying
So
myself.
you left Jake with a stranger while Elizabeth and I and all the people who love him were sick with fear?
Sick? I was sick too. I was sick with all the lies that I was forced to swallow to stay with you. You've got to hit rock bottom before you can start to recover. When Jake was taken, I hit rock bottom. The next couple of days, I was choking on guilt. I was afraid, Jason. I was afraid.
I'm just loving how
to admit it.
honest she's
But
being
you
with
suspected
herself.
me anyway.
You were hiding something.
The night Jake was taken, I had gotten a delivery, an outfit that I had ordered for him. Set for irony, it was one last thing I was gonna do to get you to tell me the truth. But Jason, I don't want to live that way. Manipulating you, trying so desperately to make you give me what I need. You can't love me and support me and believe in me. You won't put me first. And I won't accept anything less.
Oh my Lord! Why didn't somebody tell me this conversation took place?
Jason, we would share our feelings. And that all started to disappear, and I just didn't understand why. So I kept trying to hold on, but the more I would hold, the more you would push away.
I don't know what to tell you.
That's just my point.
Why don't men know
You had
what to
nothing
say?
to
Jeez.
say to me.
Kind of feel
after
this way
I
in my
loved
marriage
you
right now.
with everything I had.
What you did to Jake was not love.
I stayed
Why would
silent
Sam love
about
Jake?
something life-altering. The same as you. You're furious at me.
She
but you're
got a
not gonna
point.
Yell at me. Because you made a commitment, right? An obligation. Is that what I am to you? Did you ever even love me at all? Because it sure as hell doesn't feel like it. There were so many people you put first. Sonny, Carly, the kids.
Sam and my family, you've always known that.
That's right. They're family. And I'm not. You have a loyalty to them that you never quite felt for me, and now you have a son of your own, so all of them will take priority, and I just can't live like that, Jason. I shouldn't have to. So I am releasing you from all of the promises that you ever made to me, and I'm gonna break all the promises that I ever made to you. We're over.
He has every right to feel pissed off at her. I can't even fathom, because his son's life was in danger. And the whole reason he's going through all of this is to protect his son. And he was going out of his mind thinking, I'm never going to see him again. I don't know what happened and all this, that, and the third. The bottom line is a big part of it, had he not been so deceitful to his partner, the woman he was supposed to love and trust, then that situation may not have come to what it was. It's such a slippery slope, because there was a lot of things that led up to Jason and Sam's breakdown in their relationship. And like she said, you know, at the start, it really began when she got shot in his arms with Manny. And she said when she climbed up, it was really 15 flights. I just always thought that was a joke. Lulu said it, Sam said it, so it has to be 15 flights of stairs. I'm pretty sure I'll come across Carly saying the same damn thing. But I mean, she read Elizabeth's ass without her needing to be there. I love Sam's honesty within this clip. And it just goes to show, like, she's so very self-aware. And when she said that he didn't put her first, my goodness. Wow. Wow. I would like for them to touch on this again, especially since the topic has been brought up between Sam and Christina now that they're in the DOD. Christina keeps saying that Jason isn't going to be able to put Sam first. He's always going to be off rescuing or doing something for Dad and Carly. And Sam is just going along with it for the sake of, you know, trying to infiltrate this cult. But I would really like for Sam and Jason to actually address this together as a couple. You know, things have changed. This was more than 10 years ago when this occurred. So I'm not going to use old clips to, you know, establish what is now. But I think it's worth having a discussion because a lot of people are talking about it. And look, I just want to hear the words, you know, and I also want to see the actions as well. Like I said, I could pull out something really recent, which is that he was about to run off to Canada with Carly to protect her because, as people said, she was in immediate danger, but he has children. And many folks may not want to hear this, but Drew's version of Jason would not have done that. He would not have up and left his sons and Sam to go off and protect Carly. That would have been her husband's job, you know? But Jason, that's just who he is. And if Sam can accept that, then that's, you know, that's on her. But I really think that they should explore this conversation, you know, and just have it so we know. That's something that they should have had prior to them getting together, honestly. Sam should have really talked to Jason about, hey, yeah, he wasn't you, but there were things that he did that I loved. And I wonder, are you able to provide those things for me? But hey, that's just my opinion. Let me know in the comments what you thought about Jason and Sam in 2007. I mean, like, really, just what your thoughts are. I don't really know whose side to be on because it's just both a mess. But I love how Sam owned up to what she's done and how she really broke it down about how they got to this point and how she hit rock bottom. And Jason really just so angry about his son, and it's a mess situation. And also, if you voted in that poll or if you didn't, who would Jason put first in today's General Hospital? Not the one from 2007. Don't bring up clips from 2005 and all this other stuff from when he said Sam comes first. I'm talking about now. What do you think in 2019? Does Sam come first in Jason's life in 2019? And that's not to say that no one else can ever come first or he's not supposed to have anyone outside of Sam. No, I'm just saying when it comes down to it, if he was willing to up and leave the country, you know, and they weren't even together, leave up on his children, I just to me, that doesn't send a good message at all. And I'm gonna just stop right there. All right, I'm done. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, Jagers, take care.